pumping perspective where fitness, business, and life collide. Y'all know the deal. We don't just talk about fitness, we live it raw right here in the gym. Today, of course, as always, we're joined by powerhouse guests. And the person we got today is somebody special, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. But before that, let's introduce ourselves to our co-host. We got our girl, Emma. What's up, my girl?
What's up?
What's up? Talk to the people. Talk to the people.
Hey, guys. We're back by popular demand.
Hell, y'all know it. And of course, guys, we got another special co-host for y'all. Y'all haven't met her yet. Here's the introduction. My girl, Sharice. What's up, Sharice? How you doing? Talk to the people. Give them a little intro for the ones that don't know you.
I'm Sharice. I'm a registered nurse. I'm passionate about health and fitness, here to bring some energy.
Hey, I love it, guys. And guys, the guest we have today, he's known across the DMV, the East Coast, and really, let's just say the States. He's one of the top trainers, and I like to call him health coaches just around in the area. If you need motivation, this is your guy. If you need that go-to workout, this is your guy. He's pushing us not only mentally, but physically, and combining the best of both worlds to bring you a workout that you have never seen before. And if you have seen it before, get ready for it to be added on to. Guys, you know who I'm talking about, and if you don't, I'm gonna introduce you to him now. The trainer Josh, welcome to Pumping Perspective.
What's good?
What's up, baby? What's up, Josh? Talk to the people, baby. Give them a little quick intro.
It's your boy Josh, ThatTrainerJosh. I've been a trainer now about 12 years. I live currently in Maryland. I love fitness. I'm probably sure they'll interview me and I'll be able to explain like how I got into fitness and training, but I'm excited, man. Yeah. I'm grateful to be here.
My man Josh, what do you got planned for us today, bro? I know you're not gonna kill us, right? You're not gonna kill us.
So I want to do something a little different. So today I planned a little HIIT workout. We're gonna do it today. I feel like it's more like Josh-esque.
Okay.
So I'm excited and I'm ready to sweat.
Okay. Y'all know what it is, man. Pumping Perspectives. Let's get it. Let's go. She was looking at your page because I had to send her them like the guests, and she's like, bro, I know this shit about to be intense. When I sent her to it,
I feel like I've gotten away from posting so much for so long.
Oh.
We'll have to get into that.
So Josh, man, we appreciate you being here, joining us, man. Of course, we're getting started off stretching, bro, but we gotta ask you right after we get started off. You're established in the fitness industry. You're really a name that's known throughout like the DMV and really the East Coast, even the States. But how did you get your start in the industry, man? How did that even come to be?
So I feel like, well, I guess I can only speak for myself, but there was a period where when I got home from college, I was working like odd jobs. I was a manager at Target. Then I actually became a warehouse manager at the age of like 22. So I was really young, managing like a 40,000 square foot warehouse.
Oh, snap.
And I think at that age, I wasn't ready to deal with that level of stress.
Yeah.
And so I began to like drink a lot. I felt like I just felt like there was more to life than going to work and drinking. And I was like, what is my passion? What am I passionate about? And I remember one day I just had like a complete mental breakdown. Yeah. Damn. And I quit my job. I broke up with my girl. I moved back in with my parents. Damn. I was like, pause on life. Yeah. Because I felt like, I felt like I was meant to live for more than this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I began to realize like, although I'm making money, I'm not fulfilled.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember like doing a lot of soul searching, asking God, like, okay, God, like, what's my purpose? What am I here for? What am I here to do? And what do I want? And I remember it was right before New Year's, and I was actually listening to like gospel music, and there was a song that came on. The song name was Joshua.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wow.
And in the song, it said, without purity, there can't be no victory. There can't be any victory.
Ooh.
And I was like, God, am I not setting myself like apart enough to receive what you've had for me? And it's funny because at that time I was like cleaning out my closet, going through things. And I feel like low key, when you want mental clarity, clean out everything. It's like a metaphorical thing that happens. And so I was like cleaning out all my stuff, and I came across a paper that I had written to God when God woke me up in the middle of the night. And within it, basically I felt like God was saying, you want more of me, and yet you hide in a darkened corner.
Wow.
You asked to see me, and yet you only crack the door open when I knock.
Yeah.
And I was like,
say that again, bro. You asked to see me, but you what?
But you asked to see me, but when I knock on your door, you only crack the door open.
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, am I not like allowing myself to receive the fullness of what God has for me because I'm not really like walking according to God's will. You know what I mean? And so, long story short, I ended up going to church New Year's, and at that time I had been like kind of like staying away from the church for a minute, although I grew up in the church. And the sermon was on Joshua, and I said, all right, God, whatever you have for me, like clearly you trying to tell me something.
Right.
And so I did, like, I felt that night like I was supposed to write down what my name was. And I was like, why is he having me do this? And funny enough, in the Bible, I was writing down all the things that I felt like were associated with Joshua. And my middle name's David. And so all the things associated with David. And the common theme I felt like was throughout was like being a leader, being a visionary, but also setting themselves apart. You know what I mean? Like, although you're one from among them, it was like you have to hold yourself to a higher standard. You know what I mean? And so in the midst, after looking at that, I was like, okay, God, whatever you have for me to do, I'll walk it out. And at that time, I was like, well, what's the consistent theme in my life that I feel like I could associate with or start leaning on? And the one consistent theme was training. Like, I had been in sports, like 5 sports a year since a kid. And so I was like, okay, well, if I did start training myself, like for clients, what exactly would I want? And I was like, ultimately, I feel like in life, I want to improve the quality of life for those around me. And I felt like, what better way could I do that than impact them through life? Because to me, if you want to change your mental, it starts with the physical. From the standpoint of like, the best way to get to your mind is through the body. Like, whenever I want to feel better, I start working out. And so it's like, maybe that would be my end. So literally that week, I bought a certification course. In 3 months, I got certified, and that was at the age of 22. I'm 34 now, so I've been a trainer 12 years.
Damn.
There you go.
That's wild. So God really led you to this point.
He definitely led me. It was, but I will say, like, and this is what I tell people, like, sometimes what you feel like is your darkest hour is God redirecting you to where you need to be. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take a snapshot in your life and think that snapshot is gonna be forever. You know, like, mourning and may be for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Like, it's only temporary. Like, that little bit of pain is just God like redirecting to say, nah, this is not. I have better for you. This is not where you're supposed to be.
I love that.
And so, although that initial time period was like, what the hell am I going through? You know what I mean? I feel like in the long run, it was like, okay, this is where you need to be. But I will say this. I was extremely naive going into it, thinking like, I wish at that time I had more of a mentor to take me underneath their wing, because like in anything, I feel like only 2 people are extremely vocal in any field, any career. And that's people that are extremely inexperienced and somebody that's a master. And so like a lot of times people that speak a lot, you're speaking on it because you have no idea what's going on. So you're speaking from inexperience. And then the other side of the coin, like the master is speaking because it's like, I've mastered this craft. And so it's like, how can I lean on the people that are extremely experienced? But at that time, I was definitely naive, and I thought like, oh, because I'm in shape, I can get other people in shape. Or because I have a knowledge and skill set, like I'm gonna just automatically be successful. And truth be told, passion doesn't pay the bills. And it's like the person that knows the most is not always the person that gets the sale. So it's like some things that
drop the gems on us.
I know.
Sometimes what for me I had to realize is I had to get good at things that didn't necessarily come naturally to me. Like, I wasn't naturally a good marketer. I wasn't good at managing books. I wasn't good at like following up with clients. And so I had to be like, and also I never anticipated what it would be like to not only be an entrepreneur, but managing different personalities. From the standpoint of like, now you have people that are coming to you with problems, and they're looking to you to be their accountability, that motivation, but also like, not everyone comes to you for the same reason. Some people are working out genuinely because, let's say they want to get in shape. Some people just want an outlet. Some people just want a listening ear.
You're kind of like a therapist a little bit.
There's so much that comes along with training, but I would say definitely it is beyond super fulfilling when you always revert back to gratitude. Like realizing like having the mindset of versus I got to, you have to look at it as I get to.
Yeah.
This is not an obligation. This is an opportunity.
Right.
Like I get to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I chose this. And when you realize that you have the choice, you take back the power. But I feel like when you wake up and you've done it for so long, and you like, I gotta do this shit again. Like I gotta do this. It begins to feel like a responsibility instead of, in an obligation versus an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like reminding yourself, like, nah, I chose this. This is what I want to do, and I get to help people.
I love that.
You know what I mean? So
Oh, man, I can't think of a better way to get us started
I know, right?
than that. So, bro, awesome way to get us started. You already got me like amped up and just changing my mentality. What's the first thing we're about to do today, man? Because I'm stressed up. I'm
so
good.
because we're doing HIIT, what better way to start off with than sprints? Now, I would say this. I'm gonna give.
You said sprint.
Better way.
Damn,
What's a better way?
I was wondering why we sitting here stretching. I'm like, so sprints.
Sprints. Now we're gonna start out kind of slow and gradually get faster.
Okay.
So don't like go 100 out the gate.
I can do that. I got
All
that.
right, man, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Word. All right, y'all. So you got us lined up like you see both, man. But what are we about to do exactly right now?
Okay, so we're gonna do like just some short little sprints. What is this? Like 40 yards, 50 yards. So we're gonna run down. But every time we run down, we're gonna gradually get faster.
Okay.
So we'll start at like a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
So jog.
Okay.
And then like as you feel more comfortable, kind of open it up a little faster.
Okay.
Okay. So we do between like 5 and 10.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You gotta lead us. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I got you. Hopefully the guy get out of the way. All right. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Set. Let's go.
Woo.
Not bad.
All right.
There you go.
Y'all making it worse than what it was.
Okay, so Josh, tell me, you were talking earlier about different trainers and how there's a lot of inexperienced ones, but also a few people who really know what they're talking about. How do you differentiate yourself from other trainers? Like, how do you tell people, like, hey, you should come to me instead of somebody else?
I like that.
I'd never do that because I would never like try to downplay someone else's experience.
Okay.
I think everyone has their forte, and so as a client, you have to do your due diligence on the trainer and say like, okay, one, do they have the body that I desire?
Yeah.
But also two, do they have the skill set that I want?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, if I want to do Olympic lifting, I'm not going to pick somebody that is experienced in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
If I want a body transformation, I'm not going to go to somebody that does boxing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like picking somebody that has experience in that field, just like I'm not going to ask for financial advice from somebody that's not financially sound.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like just finding a trainer that
fits what you're looking for.
fits what you're looking for, but also like excels in that vicinity. So
Makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah.
I love it.
Y'all
Yeah,
ready?
we're
Round
ready.
two, ready?
Faster now?
Set, let's go. I like this.
Let's go. All right, man. So you talked to us about a lot of great stuff as we were stretching out, man. But talk to us a little bit more about your start. What was like this, like probably road bumps or like hurdles in the way before you got started? What was the first sign of success, or was it easy out the gates? Did you struggle a little? Talk about that.
Man. So there's a lot actually that I haven't even told anyone. But there were so many ups and downs when I first started. Like there's a period where I actually got evicted. There was a part when I was homeless. I was sleeping on a client's couch at one point.
Oh my God.
So like people don't see, they may see on social media like, oh, he got it all together.
Yeah.
You did not see the tears that I've cried, the blood, sweat, and tears I put into a business. Like you may see, and see this is like for most people, it's like, because everyone goes through things, but it's like you don't see the bumps in the road that, or the hours, the dark season that person went through in order to get to the place that they're at.
Right.
Like trust and believe. Like I feel like any person that has reached a level of success has had to go through like these trials and tribulations, because it's like a diamond is made through time under pressure.
Yes.
If you're not wanting to go through the heat, you're not going to shine.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know for me, like one of those aha moments was somewhere like, I want to say, I know it's took me a long time, but like in the 7th or 8th year.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it was a moment when I remember, might have been like 27, 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my mother, we were having some event at my parents' house. And my mother was like, sweetheart, you might want to rethink your career. And I was like,
Right.
and I was like, but those were the same
you.
thoughts I was thinking. I was
Right.
like, you know what, you're right. And so I genuinely was like, what would I do if I didn't do training?
Right.
And then there was like, I don't know, like a indignation in me rose up, and I was like, no, like my plan B is doubling down on plan A.
Right.
Like I'm not
Right.
letting up from this. Like I know I can be successful. I don't give a fuck if anyone believes in me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if I fail before.
Facts.
Like obviously, if nothing changes, nothing changes.
Yeah.
But it's like I need to change. I'm not doing something right, and so
Yeah.
it's like I'm gonna fix whatever I'm doing
Yeah.
wrong,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna succeed. But I'm
Yeah.
not letting up on the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something I want you to hit when we're walking back, like you said 7th or 8th year was when you started seeing that success. So I think that's key to touch on the process that it takes. A lot of times people think it's gonna be a microwave success
Yeah,
in life.
quick.
But you just showed like, hey, you gotta stay consistent. So when we come back, I want you to touch on that, like what was able to allow you to stick through it so long.
Okay. Ready? Set. Let's go.
I got so down for him to catch that.
No,
I did, 'cause I look back.
Uh-uh.
But yeah, man.
You gave me the look back. You gave
No,
it.
I said,
Come on, son, bro.
I'm gonna be last.
But yeah, bro, like 7 or 8 years, right, to wait for success. Like, talk to us about that, man. How were you able to do that, and what made you think or know, if I just keep doing this, I'll get to that level?
I feel like I got to give credit to a lot of people, like my people that surrounded me at that time. Like, so there's so many people that were instrumental. Like God purposely placed them in my life at that time because
Yeah.
I knew I needed them. So even clients, I feel like my clients played such a huge role in my life. Like a lot of my clients they've been with me for years, and so it's like a part of me didn't want to stop training because it was like I don't want to let you down.
Right.
You've invested money in my life.
Yeah.
You've like believed in me in training. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna forsake that. I'm not gonna let that go to waste.
Right.
Because I feel like outside of you investing, a client paying you to invest in
Yeah.
themselves,
Right.
they're paying you because they believe in your craft.
Right.
And it's like I don't want to let that go to waste. Like I don't know. Like I take that very personally, and I'm like I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because of that, I think the gym was always an outlet for me. And there's such a huge gratification seeing those around me transform. And I was like, I don't know if I could really see that firsthand transformation and like that feeling of like, I don't know. Like I said, seeing someone transform before your very eyes and knowing
Yeah.
like you have firsthand interaction with that. I don't know, like
Rewarding.
it's very rewarding.
So
That's
that
a great
just based off, I was going to ask you that because I'm like dealing with different people and different clients, but it seems like you found your purpose. So my question was going to be, have you ever got to the point where you've dealt with so many different personalities where it makes you want to change? Like, oh, I don't want to do this. Because I can say, like me being a nurse, sometimes I'm dealing with different personalities, dealing with different patients, and some patients may make me feel like, oh, I can't do this anymore. But then you go to the next patient and you're like, this is my purpose. I'm here for this. This is what I'm here for. So
I have a lot of thoughts on that one because I feel like if I'm being really honest, I don't know if I believe in purpose as much as I believe in passion.
right.
And what I mean by that is I feel like you could be successful at anything that you set your mind to. But I will say like the older I get, the more I realize like when I'm unhappy with someone, it's a barometer of that's an indication something is wrong in me. And it's like maybe I didn't do the inner work to handle your type of personality. And now I understand in business also like I might not be for everyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I can't be all things to every person.
Exactly.
And if I don't vibe with you, if we don't resonate together, cool. I'll recommend you to someone that may resonate with you or may get along great. And I can't take that personally.
Right.
But with that also being said, like I know firsthand there's been times in my life, like, maybe I've been going through like seasonal depression or whatever, and it may be very challenging for me, I don't know, to like really put on a smile. You know what I mean? It's hard to give when you feel like you're giving from an empty well. So I would definitely say experiences taught me, like, before I can pour into you, I have to pour into myself.
Right.
And it starts with like self-love and self-gratification from the standpoint of like doing whatever it is, whether it be meditating, journaling, ice therapy, you know, doing ice baths, or whatever you feel like feeds your spirit, going to church, reading the Bible, whatever. But it's like I can't give until I'm pouring into myself.
If you could pick like your favorite way to refill your well, what would that thing be? That one?
I like that.
Definitely ice, cold plunges.
Ice, okay.
And the reason being, because before this, fuck that shit. I hate the cold. I don't even know why I live in Maryland, because it's cold as hell. Like, it's cold as shit outside. But I would definitely say during COVID, it taught me a lot, because I had the opportunity to, you know, just kind of not do anything for a period. So I started doing ice baths because I saw a dude on YouTube. I think it's called the Iceman. Wim Hof. That's what it was. And I actually started doing his breathing techniques. And I was like, okay, like, he's doing this cold therapy. Let me try it out.
Yeah.
The first time I did it, I was like, let me start with the cold shower.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, this bitch is cold.
Right.
So little by little, I was like, okay, well, let me start with hot water.
Yeah.
And then gradually I'll get colder in the shower.
Yeah.
So I started with that. And then gradually I kind of got to like doing ice baths.
Yeah.
And my biggest thing with that, and this is the honest to God truth, I feel like most of my adult life I've struggled with depression on and off, like light bouts. And ice baths has been one of those things that it immediately gets you out of whatever you're in, because all you can focus on is your breath. And so it's like, it's always a reminder for me to focus on the present, because it's like, if you're focusing on the past, you're giving your energy to that point, and as well as the future. So it's like, I don't know, focusing on the present and your breath, because of the ice, like, that's all you can focus on.
Yeah.
So ice bath is one of those things where it's like, it's an immediate physical change that immediately shifts your mental.
Yeah.
And because it's one of those things that also increases like dopamine levels, I don't know, whenever I feel like I'm in a rut,
Yeah.
get your ass in the ice
Ice.
and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right? That's like one surefire way to get right.
That's what's up, man. I got a good one for you after we knock this next one out. I got a good one for you.
Yeah, we got it. We'll jump.
Yeah,
we'll
go.
jump over it.
Yeah, we'll go around it.
We're
Ready?
agile. We got
All
it.
right, ready, set, let's go.
Hey, you see, Emma, because Emma was talking all that stuff, so I had to show her, like, look, I'm taking it easy. Hey, but Josh, right? You said something interesting. I don't even know why I live in Maryland is what you said. But what a lot of people don't know about you is you're well-traveled. There was a point you actually lived in Florida.
Yeah.
So where did that all fit in this journey? What brought you to Florida to make you be like, hey, I got to go back to Maryland? Because you would think Florida would be the perfect place for what you do.
So, funny enough, the only reason I had moved to Miami,
Yeah.
you mind if I put this here? Thank you. The only reason I moved to Miami, I felt like I had been in Maryland for such a long, like my whole life,
Yeah.
with the exception of I went to college in New York, and I don't know, like I just wanted a change, and I felt like at that time, I felt like there was a. You ever felt like you were at a crossroads in life, and I felt like an urging, and anytime I felt like there's been a crossroad in my life, I felt like I've always been led by peace.
Okay.
If God doesn't bring you peace, don't do
Yeah.
it. But I felt like an immense peace that came with moving to Florida.
Okay.
It was either Houston, Miami, or Atlanta.
Okay.
And I felt like those would be three hubs that could be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just things kind of aligned for Miami. But like I love the weather down there.
Yeah.
If I could transplant the people from Maryland
The DMV.
and the DMV
Yeah.
and put them in Miami,
Yeah.
I'd be perfect.
Right.
But I felt like
What was the difference between the people?
I felt like a fish out of water there.
Oh.
Because I felt like I don't have family in Miami. I felt like I was alone there.
Okay.
And it definitely taught me relationships and happiness are intimately tied.
Yeah.
And so it's like for long-term happiness and fulfillment, you can't neglect relationships. Although we're independent beings, we're also interdependent. And so it's like I'm relying on you for also my fulfillment. And so it's like I can't always be alone and feel like I'm gonna be fulfilled, because ultimately, like, we need family, we need friendships, we need loved ones or partners. So it's like I can't neglect everyone else and think like me myself I'm gonna be fulfilled. So like money doesn't do it. You know, career success doesn't do it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, to me, for happiness as a whole, relationships is the key.
I love that, man. I love that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all ready?
I feel like we pushed, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this one.
Oh,
Okay. Ready, set, let's go.
I don't want this one.
Woo! Man, that's different. But bro, right? You talked about a lot with training, right?
Yeah.
How does the process work though for all the aspiring trainers out there that want to get started? How do you go about finding clients and just building up that portfolio where clients can even trust you? Because I think that's something a lot of people want to know. How do you even build that up?
Well, I think I touched on it before, like not just relying on your body to think just because I look a certain way I'm gonna get clients.
Yeah.
To me, the sale goes to the best marketer. And so it's like that might not come naturally to me. So delegate or hire someone that helps you with that.
Yeah.
But I would definitely suggest, like, one of the books that helped me with that was the 10X rule.
Okay.
So I definitely, since I've been a trainer, I feel like I became a voracious reader. So like, understanding like I have to increase my knowledge and constantly be learning, because truth be told, life is, I heard a TED Talk one time where a person was describing life is on an incline. So if you're not growing, you're actually decreasing in knowledge. And so it's like reminding yourself that because the wisdom in a field is consistently evolving, if you're not learning in that field, you're not progressing. And so it's like, obviously you have to continue to perfect your craft, but at the same time, like, when it comes to, again, like trying to get clientele, you have to be extremely proactive. As an entrepreneur, it's like a revolving door. So when things get challenging in finances, or let's say in a personal life or whatever, you're gonna become expendable, because it's like you're an expense. So one, you can't take it personally, but two, you also have to constantly be cultivating clientele, talking to people, and also like, don't be salesy. Be yourself. And I think ultimately when you live that lifestyle, when you're a walking billboard, and you practice what you preach, people will naturally gravitate towards you. But at the same time, like, you have to do your due diligence and do your part. Like, if you know you're not somebody that closes well, and being honest with yourself, get in front of more people. Do more consultations, call people, whatever it is that you have to do, but you have to treat it like it's a business. And also, I will say, one thing I definitely learned early on is like not mixing business and pleasure. When I first got into it, I had a mentor, and I felt like he fell prey to.
I got a question about that.
He fell prey to like.
I got one.
He fell prey to like, I feel like the stereotype was like the trainers mess with the clients. And when I saw how his business deteriorated after that, I was like, I would never mess with the client. It's like, I want to break that relationship. And it's like, ultimately, this is my livelihood. If it comes down to you or money, I'm gonna pick the money. So keep that. We'll keep it professional. And because of that, there's also certain lines I won't cross. Like, I'm very like, my guys can tell you, if I spot you, I'm here with it.
My man said, 10 feet back.
I'm gonna be very clear. Like, I'm not a touchy-feely trainer. I don't do that. Because that's like.
Because you be seeing the videos of the trainers squatting down with the girls. You're like, wait, is this a training session, or are we watching a scene from your favorite
And so it's like I don't want to ever get things confused. Like,
Yeah.
granted, like my clients are like my best friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but at the same time, like there's a professionalism
There's
that
that
has to be
line,
had.
yeah.
Yeah, that we don't cross. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Hey,
So,
man.
I know we're probably not hopping on the line again. What do we got
we
next?
got-
What do we got next? What do we got
So
next?
what's next? Man?
Okay, so we're actually gonna do a circuit.
Okay.
So each person is gonna do a different exercise.
Okay.
We're gonna do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest.
Okay.
So we'll do 3 rounds of each exercise, and then we'll rotate.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's get to it.
Let's get it.
Let's
Let's
get it.
All right, Josh. So walk us through. You got each of us on something. What we about to run down over here?
Okay, so we'll just do a little circuit right here. So first exercise, we're gonna do battle ropes.
Okay.
So we're gonna alternate. The second one is gonna be kettlebell swings. Third, we're gonna do the ski erg. So, and then the fourth one, we're gonna do thrusters. So squat and press.
Okay.
So every exercise, we're gonna do 30 seconds on, 30-second rest.
Okay.
We're gonna do 3 rounds, and then we're gonna rotate to the next one. Okay?
All right, let's
Y'all
get it.
ready?
Let's get it.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Ten seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, time.
That
All
was
right. Hey.
So that was 1 round.
Okay.
Okay.
1 round. We'll do 2 more, and
2
then we're
more.
gonna rotate.
All right,
Okay.
bet.
So you touched on about people being wanting success and really having to want it. What keeps you help motivate your clients, keep them motivated?
I feel like what motivates people is progress. If you wanna motivate yourself, keep the foot on the gas.
Okay.
Outside of that, I feel like people are motivated by different things, but ultimately, one of the greatest motivators for people is positivity. Very few people are motivated by negativity, so it's like, I don't need to come down on you, I just need to encourage you.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if I continue to pour in positivity and uplift you, it's gonna motivate you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And not making something too hard beyond your means. Challenging, yes,
Yeah.
but people don't want to continue with something when they feel like I'm not good at it. So it's like competence builds confidence.
Yeah.
So when you get good at something, you're gonna
Yeah.
continue to do it.
Right.
But we have to build that foundation first.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's get it, man.
Y'all ready?
Next
Round
one,
two?
next
Round
one.
two? All right.
So who's over here, Cerise? You on
No,
the rope?
same thing.
Oh, same thing.
3
Okay.
rounds. 3
Oh,
rounds.
bet.
All right. 5, 4, 3. Let's go. Ten seconds. Three, 2, time.
That was crazy, man. You know what that made me think of, though, y'all?
What?
Getting out of a workout. So I gotta ask you, bro,
Yeah.
what's the craziest excuse a client has ever given you to get out of a workout? Because I can see how a client would want to get out of this.
Yeah.
He's like, what should I say to get out of this
Right.
right now?
I feel like, I'm not gonna say the craziest one, but the most common one for sure is like happy hour or something like that.
Oh my gosh,
Like I've had clients come to workouts drunk.
No.
Stop.
And I'm like, because I'm the type of trainer where you text me and be like, "Oh, I can't make it." I'm be like, "Get your bitch ass in."
Stop boasting.
Yeah, like stop fucking playing.
Right.
So they know, like I will pull up.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So it's like you better
That's
get
real.
your ass in here.
Accountability.
So yeah, so it's like they'll come in there drunk. Like I just came from happy hour. I'm
I
here.
made it.
I'm not trying to jump. Let's go. So yeah.
So has anyone puked on your workouts?
So funny story. So I used to have a friend that was a trainer, and I feel like he got a level of enjoyment out of like, I don't know if it fed his ego. He felt like,
Making clients puke.
yeah, it was like a cool thing, and I was like, that's not enjoyable. Like
Nah.
that's not cool. So, I mean, I've had in the past clients like that, but it's like you've just extremely been out of shape, or maybe you ate right before you
Yeah.
came in. But to me, it's like when I start to see like a paleness,
Yeah.
you starting to break out in
Yeah.
cold
You're like,
sweats.
hey.
Stop, sit
Yeah.
down.
Right.
I get you a Gatorade, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not.
It's not that serious.
The workout should be challenging but enjoyable. I don't want you to feel like this is not for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because then we talking about your life here. We talking about your health.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want you to get a bad taste in your mouth from working out.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
not the goal.
I think
Hey.
the best is when you hit a hard workout and you leave and you just have
You-
all the
yeah.
endorphins
Yeah.
and feel great.
It's such
so,
a great feeling. So it's
Yeah.
like I want that same feeling to be extended to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I want this to be a good experience for you. Even if you don't continue to train,
Yeah.
I want you to feel empowered, not
Right.
destroyed.
Yeah.
I love that,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Let's get
I
it.
love
Last
it.
one, last one.
Oh man.
All right, ready, set, let's go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, time.
Damn. This shit crazy, man. Hey, man, you putting us through it, bro. I cannot lie, bro. I gotta ask a question though, because something that stood out instantly, right, was your following on IG. A lot of the guests that we bring in here, similar to you, all have big time followings. But you, for 240,000 followers, that's a pretty big deal. But tell us about the journey to get to that point, because a lot of people obviously in here, you see with their phones, want to get to that point. What does it take and how were you able to do it?
So again, funny story.
Okay, we love funny stories.
Funny story. It all happened within the matter of 3 months.
Stop playing.
Dead serious.
Stop.
So again, going back to what I said before, sometimes the greatest setup for success is a setback.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was like maybe 2022 or 2023. That's August or September. I had just trained a client. She was walking out. I get a DM from her like, hey, can you send me this code, whatever. Long story short, I ended up getting hacked and deactivated
Stop.
because it was like some random person, and like it was like, you know how IG sends you
Yeah.
an email like,
Yeah.
are you logging in from Lagos, Nigeria?
Oh,
and I'm like, no,
no.
fuck, I'm not.
No.
So, long story short, I ended up getting hacked and deactivated. So I want to say I was like, and at that time I only had like maybe 7,000 followers.
Yeah.
But I was super engaging with people. Like I got so much business from that account.
Wow.
And so honestly, I was like, I don't even want to be on social media no more. Like, social media doesn't make or break my business.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. I'm glad to get affirmation. I'm glad to expand my brand outside of the DMV. But social media in real life, I don't
Right.
care. You know what I mean? So honestly, I wasn't too pressed. Then I had 2 clients that really were like pushing me. Like,
Oh.
bro, you got so much backlog content. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
blah, blah. I said, all right, man, I'll start. So January 1st
Yeah.
of 2023, it might have been.
Damn, not recent.
You can check my IG post, my very first post. I told myself, so I had a client, he was like, bro, for 90 straight days, just post every day. I was like, all right, cool. And what's funny is, again, God's alignment.
Yeah.
I had just read about a president who enacted something like where for 100 straight days he did something, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
So I was like, for 90 straight days, I'm gonna post 3 times a day. I'll
Damn.
one up it. So this was all my backlog content. So shit that I had posted on my previous page, I did. One thing happened that I never anticipated within that 90 days.
Here we go.
And this is the real gem.
Yeah.
Disassociating from likes.
From lights.
From likes. And what I mean by that is, when you have a business or a passion, you are not moved by affirmation. You cannot be moved by affirmation. Whether it resonates with you or not,
Right.
I don't care because I'm doing this for me.
Right.
Whether it resonates with you, I know it's good.
Right.
So I don't care how many likes I get because guess what?
Ah.
My business does not rely on a like from you. So what I'm saying is, when you
That's
do
deep,
anything
bro.
in life,
That's deep.
you cannot be moved by affirmation.
Yeah.
Affirmation is great,
Right.
Yeah.
but it does not direct the flow of my business
Right.
and what I'm doing with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So what if you like it or not? Great.
Yeah.
If it resonates with you, great. But
Yeah.
I'm not moved by that.
Why do you think so many people are moved by that? Because so many people, if they don't get a certain amount of likes, I know people that would take the post
And
down
repost No.
it.
and repost.
Yeah.
They'd be like, man, forget this post.
I think it can be a barometer, but it should not be the end all be all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, it should be a guiding principle of like, okay, does it resonate with the majority of
Yeah.
the people that I'm trying to reach?
Yeah.
Or do I need to tweak certain things? And a lot of times what people like or dislike are very small things.
Right.
It could be like, you're not matching in your outfit.
Exactly.
It could be
Yeah.
like, the lighting isn't great.
That's facts.
They might have loved the workout,
Yeah.
but it wasn't
Aesthetically
quite right.
pleasing.
Aesthetically
That's
pleasing.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I mean? So it's like, again, you're not valuing your worth
Yeah.
based on your content.
Yeah.
Right.
You are more than your content.
Yeah.
You are more than whatever it is that you're trying to put out there.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's like, I think a lot of people associate too much their value and their worth by how many likes they're getting,
Yeah.
and you can't do that.
Right.
So that was the first thing that happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
The second
shit.
thing that happened, I want to say maybe around the 9-month mark, excuse me, the 4-month mark, I went from, mind you, 0 followers in January to like 3,000 in March.
Yeah.
By April, I hit 20K. May, I want to say I was up to 50K.
Uh-huh.
By July, I was up to like 150K.
Damn.
It was exponential
Wow.
growth. And this is what happened. You don't realize when you have such a huge, when you're, one thing was, excuse me, the second thing was creating the habit. You're always going to fall back on your systems. So it's like you have to have systems in place. So it's like, even when I don't feel like it, I'm going to record content because that's what I do.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not, again, when I'm not motivated
Yeah.
by emotion,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this shit whether I feel like it or not.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the third thing that happened was, because I think people realized like, oh, he's got such a backlog of information, they were able to look back and like, oh, he's got so much stuff. Now they began to like the stuff because it was trending.
Yeah.
So people are sheeple. They're gonna follow what other people
Yeah,
like.
they are.
Yeah.
So it's
herd.
like, yeah.
Exactly.
So once
Yeah.
it starts getting traction,
Yep.
everyone's gonna like it.
Right.
So it's like, again, if I was initially led by likes,
Yeah.
I would have thought it wasn't a good post.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it just wasn't getting enough people in front of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, again, not looking at the snapshot and think the snapshot is going to be forever.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not focused on anyone but myself and what I can do.
Ooh.
That's the metric that you should be
Yeah.
focusing on.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what ultimately like took it to another level.
Yeah.
The consistency, doing the day in and day out,
Yeah.
and honestly just thinking, how can I be better myself?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
being led by what do I think other people want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
What is my target audience? What's my ideal clientele, and what do they want to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the
That's
message
it.
that you want to
Yeah.
put out,
Yeah,
not what
exactly.
they think they need.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that's it.
And,
Yeah.
and I got one more for you before you switch yourself,
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
yeah,
I think
yeah.
this is deep, though. I think
Ready for my robe?
I think this is deep, though, right? A lot of people struggle with social media dealing with negativity.
Yeah.
We know that's a real thing. It gets a lot of people kind of depressed or pushes them back where they don't want to continue doing because of negativity. What are ways that you deal with negativity and ways that you would suggest people trying to build their brand to deal with the haters and the people that are envious out there to keep pushing?
One thing I never anticipated when I first started was like the amount of pushback at certain times.
Okay.
And more so like in weird ways. Like for example, like I know when I first got out there would be a lot of weird comments like, oh, he's on steroids and this, that, and the third. I'm like,
Right.
if you saw me in person, you'd be like, he's not a big guy. Like, I feel like I'm pretty achievable. Now, also you don't see the years and years
Right.
and years
Right.
of effort.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you would think with a certain amount of time and effort put in, you could have
Yeah.
a good body.
Right.
Wouldn't you admit
Facts.
that?
Yeah.
And see, this is the other thing is like, I refuse to believe to reach any level of success you have to shortcut the process. Yeah, I've always been guided by that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think a lot of people naturally gravitate toward like, when someone see a level of success, it's like, oh, because I didn't get there,
Yeah.
you cheated.
Yeah.
And so I realized there was a lot of like, I don't know, like maybe jealousy, but it was like, I guess an enviousness. But put that aside, because that's a small portion of it.
Yeah.
I think ultimately, for me, and this is something I sure struggle with, like, making content can feel like a full-time job.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just get tired of it.
Yeah.
And again, if you're not constantly pointing to yourself, I can't give back to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like there's been times in my life where I've gotten off social media. And lately, I haven't posted for a minute since I've been back in Maryland.
Yeah.
And I know I need to get back to that routine because it's like, again, realizing like I'm not just here on this planet for me.
Right.
Yeah.
A part of my purpose here is to give back.
Right.
So if I can help one person, my
Yeah.
life is fulfilled.
Right.
And so it's
Yeah.
like getting back to that place of giving, because when I give, I'm fulfilled. People don't realize, like, people think like when you receive a gift,
Yeah.
you're being the one fulfilled. But truth be told, the giver is the one that's receiving a lot more.
I love that.
And so it's like, for me, it was that realization of, okay, not looking to social media to be a bystander in my own life. I think that's the way the issue comes into play.
Right.
Where it's like I'm watching everyone else live,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's like, if I can switch that mentality and okay, let me be a partaker in my own life
Yeah.
and partake in intervals in your life. Meaning like not over ingesting and becoming like consumed in what everyone else is doing,
Yeah.
but like almost keep it structured. That's what I have to do. Like allow myself, like when I first wake up in the morning, don't get on social media. Only at maybe an interval of 30 minutes or an hour at lunchtime, or when I post at whatever X time. But it's like, don't be at every time when you're like, let's say throughout the day when you get bored, your first reaction is to go to your phone. Stop that.
Right.
Stop
Yeah.
that. Even if you gotta delete the app,
Yeah.
because it's like, again, you don't want to be a bystander in your own life and begin to look at other people's high moments. That's not their whole life. Look at the high moments and think that's how they live all life.
No,
their whole
right,
life.
right.
So truth be told, you have your own race to run. And as soon as you begin to look at someone else's lane, you forget to run your race.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're on a journey. I'm not trying to run your race, I'm trying to run mine as best I
Right.
can.
Exactly.
And truth be told, I think the other thing I learned is you have to have an abundance mentality. Just because you're succeeding doesn't mean I'm losing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if I want to see you win, we can all eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because you're winning doesn't
Yeah.
mean like I'm doing less than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
like me versus me, not me versus you
exactly.
type of thing.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
Amen.
like, to me, that's one of the biggest lessons is also realizing like, when I'm in a good space, I realize that I want to help others succeed. Because when you succeed, ultimately, you can help pull me up, and
Right.
vice versa.
Yeah.
I can only help you when I'm in a good position.
Yeah.
So it's like, why wouldn't I want you to succeed?
My brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's deep, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
deep. What's the
So
deal?
what's the next? So now we're gonna rotate to the right.
Okay.
That person
Okay.
goes back to the
Okay.
left. So
Okay.
you're on the ropes now.
Woo. Okay.
been
So I'm
waiting.
over here. You need the phone, Josh, right?
Yeah, I
Keep
got you.
track.
I got you.
Yeah.
So we'll start in 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Oh, 10 seconds.
I know you ladies are enjoying the view right now, but unfortunately we got some technical difficulties, so these men got to put their shirts back on. But we'll be right back. Don't you worry.
We'll be back.
All right, ready,
Yep.
set, let's get it. Let's get it. Ah. "15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, time."
Woo. Woo. Yeah, them kettlebells ain't no
Yeah.
joke, man. Ain't no joke.
All right, Josh. So I know you touched on the social media and the followers. So the biggest thing, everything is about social media. You see all these people posting these videos, especially like with females, you know, and you talked about the cheat process, all these females with these nice bodies. How do you feel about, you know, them creating content, doing all these fitness videos when most of them obviously have had surgeries or
I don't think everyone has had surgery. Like, I think there's a lot of women that lift and really about that life,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah.
For sure, there's a problem with like, I feel like there's a mental illness, like,
Right.
like a definitely mental illness with like, if you got your body done,
Yeah.
promote that.
Right,
Be honest.
right, right.
But like, don't sell a booty plan. And
Right,
got
that's
your
it.
booty
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
That's
That's
right.
a definite
Yeah.
big pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
But also, I can say on the same spectrum, but other side.
Yeah.
To me, guys that like do drugs or performance enhancing
And don't
drugs,
wanna
but
tell
sell
people,
workout
yeah.
plans.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't get that way, like doing it naturally.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's misinformation, and it's
Yeah.
like you're doing a disservice to your community by misleading them.
Yeah.
So it's like, just be transparent.
Yeah.
By any means, give your doctor's number and tell what drugs you're on.
Right.
Be
Yeah.
simple,
Right.
but be transparent. So that's
Yeah.
one of the biggest issues. Like, I know a few people, even that, let's say, for example, and this could be guys or women, but I know someone personally who had a transformation picture, and she said she got to her transformation in 3 months.
Damn.
I know that was a 3-year process between those two pictures.
Right.
So you're misleading people saying that the transformation
Yeah.
took you
Making
3
it think
months.
it's a quick fix.
Yeah,
And
because
it's
sometimes
not.
we
Yeah.
see those videos
Yeah.
and we
So-
want to be like, how long did it take you to get there? And they're like, well, 3 months or.
So again, as a consumer, you have to do your due diligence, realizing like, are they who they say they are?
Yeah.
Are they believable? Are they
Right.
transparent?
Yeah.
Are they honest? Are they trustworthy? So you can't just like take something at face value and it's like, oh, they look a certain way, because they could even doctor their pictures.
Right.
Yeah.
Social
true,
media is
yeah.
a crazy
Yeah.
place, and I definitely
Yeah.
suggest like you meet someone or have a consultation, get a feel, and you can honestly like tell through vibes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you meet someone, and again, even a FaceTime call,
Mm-hmm.
and to me that would give you like an inclination, like, okay, do I feel like this person is trustworthy, and should I, buy into their business?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's important, but definitely for sure, I think women to me are phenomenal. Like women to go after it.
Yeah.
Guys for sure, I think have always been more fitness inclined,
Yeah.
but women to me, like this is their era.
Yeah.
Women have been killing
We
it.
love that.
We're leveling up. We're leveling up.
Y'all love.
For
Y'all
sure.
love.
So it's like, especially like women who lift, like that whole movement to me, like
Yeah.
I think women are now realizing like just because you lift heavy,
Yeah. You
doesn't mean you're gonna look manly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and I
Yeah.
think that's kind of being debunked a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I love to see it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
to see it.
Hey, that's the bet.
Let's go, let's go.
All right, let's get it, man.
All right, round 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Whew.
Damn.
You were talking about like being transparent. If one of us were to say like follow you around for a day, what's one thing you do that we wouldn't expect you to do that people might not know about you and just kind of assume you're
like
this
that.
picture perfect, but what actually goes on in your day?
They might not expect I'm at the gym all fucking day. I'm not one of them. When I see on fitness influencers on IG, I'm like, damn, I want to live that lifestyle of just like waking up whenever,
Right,
going to the gym
Yeah.
whenever, driving the car, going to home. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, I'm at the gym all fucking day. Like,
Do you have like those fancy closets with your like outfits all rolled up and it's like
I would
aesthetically
say
pleasing?
for sure, I'm a perfectionist. Like,
Okay.
I am very neat. I'm a neat freak. Everything's gonna be folded and put it color coded and everything.
Oh, so
Like,
he is one of them.
I'm very particular.
Right.
But I think that's one of like, to kind of piggyback, I think that's why fitness is such a foundational habit or a core habit.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things in your life that fall in line once you get that in place.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for that. But for sure, I think maybe if people follow me day to day, they realize, one, I live what I preach,
Yeah.
for sure. And two, I don't think they would realize like, followers means nothing.
Yeah.
I still go to work. I still wake up every day at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
to go to, and I don't feel like training clients all the time.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not motivated by my emotions.
Yeah.
I'm not led by that.
Yeah.
I'm led by, I have a plan and a purpose on this life. I'm destined to do certain things here.
Yeah.
And I'll be damned, I'm gonna fulfill this shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
period.
Nice.
Hey, I love it,
Let's
man.
get it.
Round 3.
All right, ready, set, let's go. Oh shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
So I got one for you, man. Talk about how you're in the gym basically all day, every day, right? So of course, my question is, one, how do you balance personal life, personal relationships when you're spending that much time in the gym? And then two, this to kind of put you on because you're my man. A couple ladies out there said, hey, you better ask that brother what his relationship status is. They said they want to know, are you single or you out here mingling? So talk to us about both of those, man, because I know everybody want to know from the females that were hitting me up when they knew I was bringing you on, my female friends.
Okay. Tell me the first question first.
Wait, we go. So one, how do you balance personal life with obviously the work part? And two, relationship status for the women out there that want to know what's going on with that trainer Josh.
So first one for sure. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay.
'Cause I feel like, I think we touched on it before, but to reach any level of success, I feel like there has to be a level of obsession and tunnel vision. And I feel like there's been times in my life where I've been so focused on the end result that everything else falls by the wayside.
Right.
And I know that's not healthy.
Right.
And so it's like balancing, let me find enjoyment in my life, but also like try to chase goals.
Yeah.
And it's definitely one of those things where I'm not perfect by any means, but being open to life and saying yes to things has been like one of those things that's helped me. Like just, I know because I'm in front of people all day long, I recharge my batteries by being at home.
Yeah.
So it's like when I get home,
You just wanna
don't
be home,
call me, don't text me. I want to be home with my dog, alone, watching Netflix or Crunchyroll anime, playing a video game. Like that's my alone time. That's how I recharge my batteries.
Right.
So sometimes it's like when somebody asks me to go out, I'm like,
I don't want to do it.
how can I find an excuse to get out of this one? But it's realizing like, we're here on this earth to experience life. We're not here to say no to things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, some of the best stories of my life were because I said yes.
Right.
And it was spontaneous.
Yeah.
So it's like, one of my prayers was like, God, let me be open to experiencing life. But you only can be open if you say yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, I can't ask God for more and then
You gotta think.
Say
be
no all the
mad
time.
when he gives me more on my plate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, for sure.
I had a
think-
question for him. Keep going, bro. I was looking
Yeah.
at some of the questions people told me to ask you, but keep
Yeah.
going.
So I think for me, balancing can be hard,
Yeah.
but ultimately, balancing can be challenging. But for me, it's like just being open to life and trying to like find that balance between that personal life. And I will say for sure, as a trainer, to me, it can be hard to have a relationship because one, you're constantly in the gym. Two, a lot of times you may have beautiful women or fit people around you,
Yeah.
and it takes a level of trust.
Okay.
So your
Right.
partner has to be understanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not like your work schedule is cut and dry for most trainers.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's early mornings and late nights because
Yeah.
I'm working around your schedule.
Right.
So it's like outside of midday or weekends, I can't really see someone.
Right.
And for sure, to me, quality time is super important. So it can be challenging juggling that personal life.
All right,
For
my
sure.
man. That's
So
a
it's
bet,
safe
bro.
to say that you're single.
So
Teresa said, let's double down. She said,
Let's
let's-
get that question answered.
technically, yeah, I was trying to like peruse that.
He's like, yes or no?
Technically, I'm single. Technically, I'm single. But I
And
will
ladies,
say,
y'all hear
Ladies,
that?
there you have it.
technically, I'm
He's
single.
single.
But I will say, the past year, I've tried to make a long distance relationship work because I was in Miami,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I met someone.
Yeah.
I will give this: long distance is not for the faint of heart. But one thing I've definitely learned with a long distance relationship, you genuinely have to learn. To me, it was a benefit because I was so opposed to it before. Like, I need physical touch, I need quality time. Like, that's like two of my love languages.
Yeah.
So that's really important to me. But one thing I would definitely say it helps learn is, as a man,
Yeah.
what you're not invested in, you're not going to continue to vibe with. And so it's like, I can't say on one regard, I want a wife.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm starting with the physical. So it's like, typically, what you're invested in emotionally, you're going to continue with when things get rough.
Yeah.
Dropping
Right.
gems
Yes,
all
So it's like-
there you go.
episode.
Come
Yeah.
on.
So for me, it was realizing like, although I might not, long distance isn't ideal,
Yeah.
it's forcing me to get to know you.
Yeah.
And when I get to know you, I'm not likely to give up when things get rough because it's like, I bought into loving you as a person. I'm not in love with you with your body.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's like realizing for me, the older I get, but also because long term, it's like things are always gonna go awry or go left. And how beautiful a person is has no bearing on how good of a partner they'll be if they treat you right, if they're ethically sound, if they make a good mother or father. Like there's so many, if they're good with money,
Yeah.
like there's so many components to being a good partner outside of the physical.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, to me, long distance definitely taught me a lot.
Hey, that's the bet, man. Hey, we got like 5 more minutes, so I want us to hit one more
Okay,
exercise,
one more.
but then we'll finish the closing. Maybe
Yeah.
we might not be able to hit the 3 round, but let's get 1 round and then get some good questions. 'Cause I got
Okay,
some good
good.
closing
Yeah.
questions for us.
Okay, bet.
Oh, man.
Workout reset.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, time.
So,
think you dropped it.
appreciate it, brother. So, deep question for you, right? Because obviously, we want people to know where they can find you and things of that nature, or your Instagram tag and all that. But before we do that, right? This is a pretty deep question. But what's something that you feel like is unique about yourself that you offer that clients may not be defined necessarily with just anyone? Getting deep with you now. What's special about that trainer, Josh?
I'm Josh. There's only one of one. I feel like, but that's with anyone. Like,
Yeah.
I think ultimately, what helps bring you back to like really holding firm on your worth and your value is realizing like God made you so unique and so wonderfully made.
Yeah.
Somebody can imitate you, but they can never, and try to emulate you, but they can never be you.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's only one you.
I love it.
You're one of one, you're uniquely made, and that sets you apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like realizing like, even if we're both trainers,
Yeah.
and even if you're successful, guess what? You can never be me, and I can never be you.
Facts.
And that sets you apart in and of itself. So I think ultimately like realizing and knowing that you're you,
Yeah.
and God made
That's
you
the best
unique.
thing you have to offer.
Yeah, and that's your best quality.
I love that, man.
No one has your experiences and has gone through the journey that you've been through. And so it's like nothing that you've ever been through in life is wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always draw back on those experiences and pull from that and realize like, God brought me through this, and this. So that's why I know I can hold firm and take confidence in knowing like, I'm gonna get through this.
Yeah, I love that, bro.
So, yeah.
And to say this, right, for the people listening out there wondering, okay, this dude's motivated the hell out of me. I'm about to get started. What's a piece of advice for somebody starting day one in the gym? What would you say the first thing you need to get right is do this if you're gonna start today?
Training wise,
Training physically
be
and mentally.
consistent.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a few different facets.
Okay.
Training wise, be consistent.
Yeah.
I'd rather you train for 30 minutes every single day than kill yourself for 3 hours in the gym and not come back for a week.
I love it.
Yeah.
Consistency trumps
I love it.
like just kill yourself in the effort type of workout. I remember when I first started working out, another trainer used to joke around and said, you have marathon workouts. And I realized like, there's a point of diminishing returns and sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
It's better to have a short, intense workout than like kill yourself for 3-4 hours and ultimately, like, truth be told, waste out on a bunch of life. No one wants to be in the gym for 5 hours.
Yeah.
I got other shit to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, my biggest thing to someone starting out is focus on creating the habit of doing it every single day.
Yeah.
My second thing I would recommend to someone to see lasting results, focus on your diet. Focus on your diet. That is the end all be all. you can train less and eat better, and you have your goal body. You know what I mean? Like you can train till you're blue in the face, but if your diet doesn't align with that, you're never going to visibly see the results. You may feel better, but as far as seeing the results, it's always going to come down to diet.
For all these new people, do they have to they don't have to stick to it every day, right? Or how?
I would definitely
how's your
say
motto?
stick to it 90% of the time. Like making sure you realize your effort has to meet your goal.
Yeah.
Don't have a goal up here, but have this type of input.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if you want a 6-pack and you want this, that, and the third, make sure your input matches that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if your goal is to be, someone in shape, like kind of a beach body, you don't have to be as strict or stringent on yourself.
Right.
But don't expect to have this level of results and then this level of input.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, reassuring and telling my clients, like, that hustle has to meet that goal.
Yeah. What you
know
put
what I
in
mean?
is what you get out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like, don't be mad when your input is very little, but your expectation was so high.
Yeah.
I love that, Josh.
Yeah.
And what's the Instagram tag or your social media? The people are gonna be wanting to know, how can they find you? Give the people that real quick.
So you can reach me at ThatTrainerJosh. If you DM me, I'm not always gonna see it because I don't really check my DM. But because they get kind of crazy.
Right.
Yeah. The ladies be in there because he's single, you know.
And they can obviously make sure we'll have that info up on the episodes too. So y'all just look for the links on the episode
But
too.
definitely, if you live in the DMV, come by Fitness Evolution in Laurel. I'm based out of Laurel, Maryland. And I like to think I'm inviting and pretty down to earth. So
For sure.
hit me up. I'll try to respond back to you. And for sure, I probably will see a comment more first before I see a DM. I'm trying to get on TikTok, but I just need to get more. You talk about being more consistent. I need to get more consistent with that, for sure.
Hey, that's a bet. And for everybody out there, all the people that we follow are only people that we interview. So you'll see that his page is one of the followers. But the most important question, not most important, but one of the biggest questions we ask, Emma, as we always close, and Sharice, as you know, we always are looking for the next guest, right?
Okay.
The next great guest to bring on. Who's somebody that you would recommend that you're gonna help us, looking into the camera, get on a future episode of Public Perspective? You mentioned a lot of good people in the industry, males, females in the space, but who's somebody that you're basically calling a shout out for, saying, hey, the pressure's on you now, you gotta get in here?
I like this one because I feel like I can kind of put on other people.
Yeah.
The first person that comes to mind is actually an old client of mine who became a step instructor.
Okay.
I would love to recommend Angel Freeman.
Angel Freeman.
Angel
Okay.
And I think she
That's the
would give
first.
some cool
Okay.
advice. And definitely piggyback off of that, shout out PR Fitness. I recommend PR. I think he'd be a great personality on here.
Okay.
Definitely full of energy.
Okay.
So that'd
there
be
we
a cool
go.
one.
So those two.
Those two.
Hey, my man, well, Josh, we appreciate you.
I
You
appreciate
killed
it.
it. Pump Perspective. Love the fact that you were able to be
Thank you,
here.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, man.
Appreciate it.
And
Thank
for all
you.
y'all out there, this concludes another episode of Pump Perspective. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and repost us, man. Follow us on all social media platforms. I'm out. Deuces.